Welcome to the African Diaspora News Channel. I'm Whitney McCoy, bringing you the latest developments happening right here in the Caribbean. Tensions are once again rising between Washington and Caracas after U.S. President announced that 6 people were killed in a military strike off the coast of Venezuela on October 14. Now, according to the president, the strike took place in international waters and targeted what he called a vessel affiliated with a designated terrorist organization that was allegedly involved in trafficking. The US president made the statement on X, formerly Twitter, and said the attack was carried out under his standing authority as commander-in-chief inside the US Southern Command area of responsibility. He added that intelligence confirmed the vessel was trafficking narcotics and connected to illicit narco-terrorist networks. The president described the 6 killed all men as narco-terrorists, emphasizing that no U.S. forces were harmed during the operation.
When they interdict boats, it's a common thing off the coast of Miami and California. Yeah. About 25% of the time, the boat that they board doesn't have drugs on it. So they have made an error, but they don't kill them. But we've blown up 4 boats now, and if the percentages hold true, I don't think you can have a universal Coast Guard policy of just blowing up boats before they're interdicted.
Lord, you can like Donald Trump and like the Constitution at the same time. If you're a member of Congress, get the oversight like you're supposed to do based on the Constitution.
But in Caracas, the narrative is very different. Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro has announced the strikes, calling them part of a U.S. attempt to destabilize his government and violate Venezuela's sovereignty. Maduro insists that the U.S. military presence in nearby waters is not about fighting narcotics, but it's about regime change. In response, Venezuela has launched a large-scale defense initiative known as Operation Independence 200. Designed to strengthen the nation's military readiness and protect its Atlantic and Caribbean borders.
One of the many troubling aspects about these lethal attacks in the Caribbean against supposedly drug-dealing boats. Now, we don't know that because unlike our counterterrorism programs, the Congress is not being told who were on these boats, how they were identified, what the intelligence was. Totally different thing. Congress is being told nothing on this, and that's okay, apparently, with the Republican majorities in the House and the Senate. It's not okay with me. I'm going to leave a little bit of a crack in the door here because, again, the White House has not shared what they believe their legal justification is. They did put out a memo. I will tell you that based on what I know now and the reading of that memo, these are illegal killings. They are illegal killings because the notion that the United States, and this is what the administration says is their justification, is involved in an armed conflict with any drug dealers, Venezuelan drug dealers, is ludicrous.
Lower Cameroon is governor of Delta Amakuru State, which lies just miles from Siege's Trinidad, declared on October 14th. As children of this brave and libertarian land, we reaffirm our commitment to peace, territorial integrity, and the independence of our homeland. Venezuela is not a colony and will not bow to any empire. Other top Venezuelan officials echoed that same message. Minister of Interior, Justice, and Peace, Diosdado Cabello Rondon, wrote on Facebook, "Every time imperialism tried to step on this sacred land, it came out with its tail between its legs. Here there is no fear or surrender, only history, courage, and conscience."
This wasn't a movie. This was a U.S. military strike ordered in real life off the coast of Venezuela. 6 people are dead. The White House says it was a narco-terrorist operation, but here's the thing. They haven't shown the evidence, not one verified photo of drugs, not one confirmed seizure, just words. This latest strike, announced by President Trump today, is part of a growing pattern. These aren't isolated missions. They're part of a series of deadly operations in the Caribbean where boats are being targeted and destroyed under the claim of fighting narco warfare. But legal experts, even members of Congress from both parties, are sounding the alarms. They're asking, when did narcotics trafficking become a war? When do we start calling suspects unlawful combatants instead of defendants? There's no declared war, no congressional approval, no open hearings, just executive orders and explosions. Think about who this affects. It's not just the 6 people who died, it's every sailor, every fisherman, every person living along those coasts who know their lives could be taken in secret, without trial, without proof, without accountability. If this becomes the new normal, if presidents can use drug war as a blank check for global strikes, then the line between law enforcement and warfare disappears. We've seen this before. Secret lists, secret targets, secret justifications. Every time, history judges it the same way, with silence and moral collapse. The question now isn't whether it's legal, it's whether we're okay with this being done in our name.
The US government still does not recognize Maduro as the legitimate president of Venezuela, accusing him of facilitating narcoterrorism, an allegation he has firmly denied. Analysts warn that the Caribbean Sea is once again becoming a potential flashpoint in US-Latin America relations, as both sides trade accusations of aggression and defense. For now, Caracas is sending a clear message. Venezuela will defend its sovereignty by any means necessary. I'm Whitney McCoy, and this is the African Diaspora News Channel, bringing you the stories that matter to our people wherever they are in the world. Until next time, stay informed, stay connected.